Hello everybody and welcome to my video on what it actually means to be wise. My name is Hexcraft Ravenfeather, and when I go and state this term, or rather this statement of what it actually means to be wise is based on a post that I made that can be found on my Facebook page, in which I stated the following. So I'm going to state my post and then I'm going to discuss about it. But I stated that I see so many people associating themselves with wisdom, yet they seem to not understand what it actually means to be wise. And that includes people such as New Agers, conservatives, and other right wingers, and so on, even people that consider themselves progressive but have not gotten a firm grasp on reality of what it means to be wise. So I'm going to be brutally honest about what it means to actually be wise. And just as I am brutally honest about everything regarding real witchcraft and real paganism, I don't hold back, and I'm not somebody that caves in to the people type of thing, regardless of how many New Agers can come and comment. So, to begin, to be wise, an individual must be learned, with knowledge about the things they speak thoroughly about, and listen to the knowledgeable when it comes to things they don't know or understand. To be wise is to be balanced, righteous, and modest in all judgments, not in the belief that they are the jury, as the wise do not place themselves on a pedestal. To be wise is to have the ability to discuss as an active listener, speaking not over others, but when it is your turn to speak and without aggression. Being wise is to admit when one makes a mistake, not as an essence of guilt, but an opportunity to learn. Being wise is to extensively research both sides of a coin, not just the side in which you stand on. To know right from wrong, in turn choosing to do right just because it is right. To stand up for others as much as they would stand up for themselves. Being wise is understanding that one will never have a higher knowledge about a group they are not a part of than those within it. Being wise is to know the difference between love and control, healing and fixing, fear and respect. It is not about being perfect and a know-it-all, but being human. And finally, being wise does not come from declaring one's self as wise. It is when those of a third party, people with different beliefs, cultures, and opinions, have found all of the aforementioned in all of your words and actions. Remember, the wise have never started as the wise. They obtained discipline and understanding over the course of many, many years of studies, understanding that one never stops being a student in the universe. So, when I say that, it's a very big element that one does not need to, have magical powers or be a rocket scientist to see a lot of people portraying that selfish idea of the me, myself, and I regarding the idea of wisdom. Very similar to how New Agers, they don't want to actually be real witches. They want to be coddled and sold this dream of love and light without any work or accountability. But that's not how it works in witchcraft, and it's not how it works in paganism. It takes work, just as it takes work to become wise. You have to learn the disciplines. You have to be able to discover the source. Remember the story of Lord Voden, who traveled to the well of knowledge and wisdom and sacrificed to attain that knowledge and wisdom. And I'm going to get into that story in a future video and what it actually means as opposed to the idea viewed by New Agers, including all the Giga Chads out there that watched something like Vikings and now they call themselves Vikings and Norse pagans or Germanic pagans of any kind. It's that essence, it's not an image or a self-proclaimed thing. None of it is. You have to earn that image. You have to earn that title, that declaration that people see within you throughout the years that it takes to obtain it. So when a person starts proclaiming about how wise they are, then stand up and challenge them. Challenge them and not just, and when I say challenge, like I mean broaden their scope. See just how wise they are on a multitude of topics to discover if they are a know-it-all. Because a wise person not only knows what they do and do not know, because yes, if you are wise, you must know your own limitations of knowledge and wisdom. Otherwise, you are not wise. You're not a leader of any kind. You're not a guide. You're just showboating, essentially. You're just portraying yourself on a pedestal. So learn the knowledge, learn the wisdom, and study, regardless of what it is, whether it's paganism or magic or information out regarding events, whether it's, COVID-19 or vaccines or so on and so forth. Don't just buy into this like conservative propaganda because they're not laughing with you, they're laughing at you through that propaganda. Study extensively, plain and simple. Study extensively on every topic that you seek. I always say all the time, you are never going to learn everything there is to know about the universe. For me, I'm the way I look at it, I understand that, but at the same time, I'm more than willing to try, and I've spent the past 30 years doing that. So follow the suit of how witches, real witches, have walked throughout the past, and real magicians in other cultures have walked throughout the past, because you cannot perceive their understandings and beliefs and perspectives through your modern lens. Plain and simple. So, with that said, remember, it takes many years to become wise. You know, people like Socrates, Plato, Lao Tzu, and so on, they did not become wise overnight. They became wise over time. Thank you for watching my video. If you liked it, then click the like button. I invite you to subscribe to my channel to see future videos. And until next time, blessings from the gods, and may they smile upon you, as so your ancestors. Take care.